Hey, it's Mr. Chef. He's that guy that makes the food in the movie Chef. That's him right there. This is the new, I think it's Wicked Cool Toys, and I think partially Jazwares. It's the new Halo Master Chief. It's Master Chief from the Spartan collection, which is actually a really cool name, even though I'm worried it's just going to limit this line to just Spartans, but we'll see. It's Master Chief with accessories. See that? So he comes with accessories. Don't worry, guys. Let's look at his box. 8 plus 1 set. Halo Infinite Master Chief. He comes with an MA40 assault rifle, MK50 Sidekick, additional hands. Oh, I will not remember the names of those. But you can also get cool Robo Arm Lady, cool red Spartan, cool white Spartan. I'm waiting for cool blue Spartan that is generic, and I'll probably buy another one. But for now, I have Mr. Chef, and yeah, this thing's pretty great. It's not perfect, but man, it's really good. So this is the box. These are the contents. Actually, really nice box design. Too bad I'm gonna throw it away. But you do have a thing here. You do have this game add-on for Halo Infinite on Xbox. I don't even think the game's out yet. So if you want the code, unfortunately, I'm not going to give it to you guys because I'm going to end up getting this game. I don't play Halo, so there you go. Yeah, I don't play Halo. That's the twist of the video. I just think that these guys look cool. That's why I've played some Halo. I played like some local multiplayer, just messing around with friends and like my brother and all that. But I'm a toy guy. I just think Spartans look cool. I'm a fan of Space Soldier Men. I've done some Halo videos in the past, and I've expressed that, yes, this is my view on Halo. I don't like first-person shooters. I'm never going to play Halo. I doubt I'll get into the lore. I'm sorry. It's just not what I'm into. However, the figures are cool. I like them. And I want to compare this guy to the figures of the past. So let me get him in a more generic pose here. And then we shall compare him to Halo figures of yesteryear. This guy's a little weird, though. I do like him. He is a really cool figure, but he's also a little weird, shall we say. He's got some interesting things about him. So, before we continue on talking about him individually, I got to get comparisons out of the way. Here he is with a good old classic. I think this is from Halo 2, the one with Breaking Benjamin in it. Good old Joyride Spartan. See, mine's a little discolored. I got him that way. So yeah, you can see how he compares with a Joyride. He's got the metallic visor like Joyride's, which is awesome. I love it. But yeah, he's a little shorter than Joyride. Just a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, he's Joyrides were huge. This guy's also pretty big, though. Because next, let's compare him to a Mattel 6-inch. This is one of the few times we got a true 6-inch Halo line. I think this is the Spartan Air Assault. I got him for like $2 or $4 at Walgreens on clearance. He's my only Mattel Spartan figure. So yeah, there's the size comparison with that. This one's like a 6.5-inch figure. He's pretty big. And then he's just like a 6-inch figure. And then he's I think Joyride was like aiming for 8-inch. So yeah, that's definitely a comparison. But we cannot forget Toddy Boy. We cannot forget McFarlane. So here it is with a... Thanks. Here it is with a McFarlane Master Chief. So you can kind of see the scaling there. It's like a doo-doo-doo-doo. But we can't forget as well, also including Mega Construx. This is a little Mega Construx. Yeah, I don't play Halo, but I have like over 100 Halo Mega Construx figures. Thanks, Noah. I really still really appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. There's that comparison. Yeah, these guys are just so cool. I love them. They're just neat. I can't really tell you about the armor design of this particular Master Chief, what mark he is, what blah, 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 what game he's from. He's probably from Infinite. That's my guess. But the figure's still really cool. So let's talk about those alternate hands that they said he came with, because he has 2 open hands. One's right there, and this one is right here. So yeah, you can see you can have his hands open. That's great. And then you have like a trigger finger hand that's almost kind of like a pointing hand, which is actually really cool and useful. Then you have fists, which, if you know my opinion on fists, they're kind of useless. I'm not a big fan of them. And then you have like a gestural hand with 2 fingers, which is nice. I actually really like that one too. And it has a little bit of a grip still, if you want to have him holding on to something. He does come with his, here, let me read the name. Let me get a genuine experience for you all. Let me read I'm grabbing the box. It is the MA-40 assault rifle and the MK-50 Sidekick. So you have these weapons. And the assault rifle, he doesn't hold it the greatest. You can see how he's holding it. A little awkward. It's just a little awkward. And unfortunately, they did the sin of giving his trigger hands an in and out hinge. So he doesn't have any up and down. You just have to like move the rifle within his hand. And he doesn't have like a gripped hand. He doesn't come with one of those. Why didn't he have something like this? He has worthless fists. I mean, you could have him punch, but geez, who's ever gonna use that? Yeah, you can have him hold the rifle. It looks a little awkward. It looks a lot of awkward, but it's not bad. I mean, he can hold it. Doesn't look super awkward, but it's a little awkward. You can have him not hold the rifle. You can put it on the peg on his back. And there, it fits. And it's not bad. Fits on all right. I mean, if you tap it, it'll come off. It's not a super secure fit. But yep, there we go. And then you have his, I already forget the name, sorry. MK-50 Sidekick, was that right? I'm seriously going to look. MK-50 Sidekick, hooray, I actually got it. And you can remove this from this panel, which is actually really cool. How you can invert it to have the peg, and then you can just flip it and plug it back in. And then, this handle is huge. It stretches the hand. So if you put this pistol in there and leave it in there, he will not be able to hold the rifle very well unless you fix the hand. And when I say fix the hand, I mean treat it and fix it, basically. But hey, the trigger looks a lot better with this. I actually display him with this more often. I think he looks cooler with it. Yeah, I think that's cool. I'm going to change up his pose. Oh my goodness, I just shook the freaking desk. I'm going to give him this hand because I think it's cool. Yeah, it's pretty easy to swap the hands too, which I like. Yeah, I mean, he's a fun figure. I mean, you can see what he looks like. He looks good. I really love the weathering on him. It's not perfect. Looks like he just has some scratch marks on his chest, but that's no biggie. He has 117 right there. I think that's his Spartan number. He's got, what's this halo detail? 2020 Microsoft, Jazwares LLC, China, HLW, whatever. He is that right there. Yeah, his weathering's not bad. I mean, he'd definitely benefit from like a black wash if you gave him that. But you don't need to, because he still looks pretty weathered and dirty and cool and badass. He looks cool. Like, look at that. He looks cool. He oozes cool. It's the Mr. Chef. Who doesn't like Mr. Chef? So, with all that out of the way, let's talk about the articulation and the aesthetic of how this action figure does the action figuring. He has a ball joint at the head. Pretty good. No real complaints there. It moves. It looks great. That looks like one of the game posters. See where he was like, yeah, yeah, he's got like sort of butterflies. And then his shoulders are kind of disappointing because this part of the armor is attached to the bicep. You can only move it up that much before you see it starting to stress. See that? It's seriously stressing and tearing right there. That's as far as you can go before you stress it. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Dude, I think he's about to break. I think I almost broke him. Okay, let's not break him on camera. That would not be good. Oh, my gosh. I think his bicep just almost broke off of his shoulder. It's wibbling. Okay, well, be careful with that from now on. Whew, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's very fragile. That is going to break if I ever touch it ever again. He has double jointed elbows that look really awkward. Not gonna lie, they look really weird and awkward, but they work. He's got the hinges and all that. His waist kind of sucks. That's pretty much all you can get. It's pretty much just a little bit of motion, not much. Man, that is killing me. I mean, it's still moving, but I think I almost tore the freaking thing off trying to get his shoulder down. Whew. His leg moves up, moves out, actually really good. He's got a thigh swivel, and then we get on to the ugliest joint I have ever seen on any action figure's knees. Look at how far apart those knees are. Look at how massive those pins are. Here, before I even show this, this is the Joyride. He had double jointed knees, no pins, and that's what you got out of them. They looked pretty good. They weren't bad. This one, he has a whole other section of his leg that is dedicated to his knee. Yeah, it's almost like normal knees are like two things, but his knee is seriously made out of 3 components. That looks grotesque. I'm normally not someone who complains about articulation and appearances and like that, but that looks grotesque. That does not look good at all. Gets you, like, look at all that extra space. You didn't need that extra space there. It just doesn't... I really... This is one of their first forays into, like, a Halo figure, so I'm hoping that this is just kind of like a new problem. Hopefully they fix it down the road. His feet, he's got ankle pivots really kind of oddly positioned at the heel there, but they work. He's got a toe bend, and he's got an ankle hinge that doesn't really do too much because of armor. So yeah, we almost had an on-camera break. Oh, dear. I mean, that was going to go. I swear. That was going to go. So now, from now on, I just got to remember, like, really push down if I ever want to move that arm out. Because otherwise, it's going to just tear right off. Oh, dear. So, yeah. Overall, I didn't make complaints about this figure, but do I like it? Hell freaking yeah, I do. Is it top 10 figure of the year quality? Not even close to making the list. 2020's been too amazing for this thing that has so many problems to even come close to making my top 10. With that being said, do I regret spending $19.99 on it? I don't know why I just changed my R's to W's for some reason. I've already, this is like my 3rd video in a row, and I still got 4 more to go tonight. So yeah, that's how I do things. Do I regret getting him for $19.99? No, not at all. He's great. For what he is. He's not perfect. Honestly, still not my favorite Halo figure. I think I actually still prefer this Joyride. It's this discolored. He's got a charm to him. He's a little more posable. I think I prefer this. He's actually a lot disproportionate, but I think I prefer it. I think I just like it. I don't know, I just like that. It has a charm to it. But this one looks amazing. As a really cool Master Chief figure to basically be the centerpiece of my Halo collection. I have no problem owning this whatsoever. I highly recommend it. It's really great. I say that as I pointed out all those weird issues. It's really great for what it is. Let's say that. If being the first, I think, was it Jazwares? Or did I say Jack Specific? Jazwares. I always confuse those companies. For being the Jazwares' first foray into Halo figures, alongside Wicked Cool Toys, this is a really good first attempt. It's really good. I really look forward to seeing what they do in the future, and I really hope they refine some of the joints and some of the tolerances, and some of the engineering decisions, and some of the joint structure and durability. But beyond that, it's a really good start. This could be one of the best Halo lines of all time if it doesn't die off really quick like the Mattel stuff did. Alrighty guys, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!